Hello, dear viewers. My name is Farid Nouri, and I'm an immigration consultant in Germany. Today, I would like to explain for you about child allowance in Germany, which in German it is called Kinderzuschlag. First of all, we should know what a child allowance or Kinderzuschlag is. The families who have less income in Germany can get child allowance or Kinderzuschlag in addition to child benefit or Kindergeld under certain circumstances. When the income of one or more than one person in a family is not enough for the expenditures of the whole family, the parents of the children in the family or those who have the responsibility of the children to care for them can apply and get child allowance for these children in addition to the child benefit in Germany. It is worth mentioning that Kinderzuschlag is also called Kindergeldzuschlag in German colloquial language. In order to apply for the child allowance or Kinderzuschlag, there are some application forms for it which should be filled in and be sent or submitted to the Familienkasse in addition to the filled in application forms for child benefit. In order to be able to get child allowance, you have to complete its requirements. And the fact that whether you complete its requirements or not depends on how much income you, your spouse, and your children have, and how much property or savings you and your family have. When you have the right to get child allowance for your children and you get it for them, you have to inform the Familienkasse about any possible changes in your income and property and in the income and property of your family members. Okay, dear viewers, now we should know what the requirements for the child allowance in Germany are. First, your child must live in your household. He or she must be under 25 years old and must not be married or not be in a registered civil partnership. Second, you must already receive child benefit or a comparable benefit for your child. Third, the gross income of your family must be at least 900 euros for the couples or 600 euros for the single parents. Fourth, you would have enough money to support your family if you received child allowance and possibly housing allowance or Wohngeld in addition to your income. It is worth mentioning that if you want to know whether based on your income and the income of your family members you have the right to get child allowance for your child or not, you can write your personal information in KIZ Lotze under the following website of the German Employment Agency or Bundesagentur für Arbeit. There is also a video tool in this website which explains for you step by step how you can find out whether you have the right to get child allowance or not. When, for example, you find out that you do not have the right to get child allowance, this video will guide you for which alternative benefit you can apply to be able to support your family. Now we should know about the amount of the child allowance and when exactly this allowance is paid. The child allowance is calculated individually for each child. They receive a maximum of 292 euros per child per month. The immediate surcharge or Sofortzuschlag of 20 euros introduced in 2022 is already included in this. If there are several children, a specific total amount is paid out. It is usually transferred to the person who also receives the child benefit. Child benefit and child allowance are paid on the same day. The exact payment dates can be found on the page Child Benefit 2024 Payment Dates or Kindergeld 2024 Auszahlungstermine. No child allowances will be paid retroactively. which means that you cannot apply for the previous months even if you have had the right to receive child allowance in those months. Now we should know which documents are required for the application. The filled-in application forms for child allowance with its attachments for the spouse or registered civil partner and for children. Several proofs of your income. A declaration of your assets and proof of your housing costs. If further documents or evidence are required, you will be informed of this during the application process. Now we should know which income is relevant for the child allowance. Parents must prove their income from the last 6 months before applying. For example, if you submit your application in October, you must declare the income received in the months of April to September. The income of the parents is primarily the earnings from self-employment or employment subject to compulsory insurance. In addition, parental income includes, for example, short-time work allowance or Kurzarbeitergeld, unemployment benefit or Arbeitslosengeld, parental allowance or Elterngeld, BAföG or the benefit one can get during his or her studies or vocational training. Now we should know how to apply for child allowance. You can apply for child allowance in Familienkasse, where you also apply for child benefit. You can either apply for it online or you can fill in and sign its application forms and send them to the Familienkasse via post, or you can submit them to this office in person. Now we should know what you can do if you do not agree with the decision of the Familienkasse. At the end of a decision which you receive about your application from Familienkasse, you will be informed of your rights or legal remedies. For example, you have the right to appeal against the decision and to sue against it. However, first try to contact your relevant Familienkasse. Your contact person there will answer your questions and check the decision again. You have 1 month after receiving the letter to appeal against the decision. Use the e-service of the Familienkasse to file an objection. Alternatively, you can send your objection by post to the sender of the decision. If your objection has been rejected, you can complain against the decision in the court. You will find more information on this in the information on legal remedies, for example, which court has jurisdiction over your lawsuit. Thanks a lot for watching my video. If you would like to get similar important information about the immigration laws in Germany, your rights and duties in German society, the living conditions in Germany, and other such important topics, please subscribe and follow our channel. If you have any questions or remarks about today's topic, you can write it under this video and I will be more than happy to answer it for you.